Hey y'all, hope everyone's doing well. I had some questions on what's the best way to store your food. Some people emailed me and I said before it's kind of overwhelming. So let's take a look at a couple different ways, especially if you're first getting started, that you can store food long term. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a couple real quick things. As I said at the beginning of this video, there's a few different things you can do, and there's some real simple ways to store your food. And here's like one of the most simple ways, which is to use Mylar bags. If you can see the date on that, it is March 14th, 2020. These are black beans that we put in Mylar bags. You don't necessarily have to, if you're eating a lot of your rotating it constantly, you don't have to store it in Mylar bags. You can leave your beans on your shelf probably for a year. Every beans, rice, they all have bugs in them, no matter what. So the reason we put them in the Mylar bags, we vacuum seal them. There's a little hack you can do that I have a video on how to do that. Get the air out. We also put oxygen absorbers in there that you can probably, well, you can't see it on the back of this one, but it takes all the air out. The bugs can't hatch any of their eggs and you'll be okay. We did the same thing with split peas, and this is using Mylar bags. So also, if you don't have all that stuff, you can repurpose any of your pickle jars. This is split peas 3/7/2020 that we did. I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's an oxygen absorber in there, and these are still good. We did the same thing with salt. We used a small bag because we have a whole bunch of salt and there was a little bit left over, so I used a smaller Mylar bag. This is 3/26/2020, and it's salt. You don't necessarily have to vacuum seal it. The little hack that I used, you just put a oxygen absorber in there and you should be good to go. And here's the other ways you can do it. Hold on one second. Okay, so the other method to store your food long term is to can. Canning is not rocket science. You can buy a canner. They're not super expensive for the price that you pay. It's well worth it. Here's some deer meat that we canned in April 2020. We also, let's see, this was September of 2018, and this is delicious still. We're still eating on this. This is our tomato soup. Here is some spaghetti sauce that we made in September of 2019. And these right here are some pickles that I just finished freeze drying. I put them in the mason jar. And these things are delicious if you like dill pickles. These are from our garden, so I don't have to buy dill pickles. I got a whole bunch, and I can just add water. They're actually really good. They're a little tartar because they're freeze dried. There's no water in them. So that's a way you can start storing your food long term. It's simple. The freeze drying, it took us a while to save up the money. We got it. We're freeze drying our food now, a lot of it, but we're still going to be canning and using all these other methods. You know, we're positioning ourselves better to store our food, more food long term. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the tools that we use or equipment to get to the methods that I just showed you, and I'll kind of talk you through what we have and how we do it. So another thing you can also use instead of the impulse sealer is a flat iron that you would use to straighten your hair out. I've addressed that in other videos. It works pretty well. I hope this video gives you some ideas on what you can use and how to store your food longer. As I keep saying, and all the other prepping channels say, you know, our economy is kind of tanking right now. If you go to the grocery store and look at toys for kids, there are none. Same thing with some food items. So if you have more tools in your chest that you can be prepared better, hedge against a natural disaster, a pandemic. If things start getting locked down hardcore, truckers start getting sick, you can have your food. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please email me or leave a comment below and I can try to address them for you. All these foods that we have, we keep in a cool, dry, dark place. We have our cabinet right back here. This is our working pantry that we have, you know, stuff that we use every single day. And then we have another pantry that we use for long-term storage. And it has doors, it's cool, it's dark, it's down in our basement. And we also get things out of the pantry and we put them up here and we use them. Just like our spaghetti sauce, the tomato sauce, those kind of things. And it's a good habit to get into. Rotate your stores. That's my dog, Chucker. And hopefully you'll be better prepared. Thanks for taking time for watching. Please hit the like and share button. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.